So here we are at that time of year where everybody is either in one of three categories. You are either so happy, so blessed, so grateful that you have found love. And if you haven't found love, maybe you're making a little money, but it's all flowing together for you nicely. Or you may find yourself in a situation where the money ain't right, the love is gone, you're depressed, discouraged, broken down, and you don't know where to go from here. Or you are in a place where you are at peace with it all, one way or the other. Well, I visited all three of those rooms. Yes, my heart was broken. Yes, my money was funny. And after I got through those lessons, I learned how to have peace. And eventually, through peace, through hard work, through perseverance, through faith in God, then I arrived at the place where I could say that love is abundant, money is overflowing, business is going great, people are being healed. And if I can do it, so can you. So, how do you get there? I'm going to tell you, if you're thinking about love, first I'm going to tell you to think about peace. The first letter in peace is P. The P stands for patience. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to fix your money situation overnight. That relationship is not going to heal overnight. What you need to do to make yourself stronger, to make yourself more reliable to yourself, to make yourself more dependable to yourself, to stick to your own goals, to love yourself enough to get where you are trying to go and do the work yourself, it's going to take patience. You see, it takes a lot of undoing to undo the doing we have done. That's right. You know, I was living check to Monday. I get paid on Friday and I was broke by Monday. Check to check was a blessing. My heart was broken. I thought I'd never ever get over it. But as you continue to be patient with yourself, as you continue to do the work, as you continue to mind your own business, as you continue to grind, as you continue to face your own self, as you continue to realize and believe that you are special, that you are good, that God made you for a specific purpose, and if you are patient with this process, you will overcome. All you have to do is take one step at a time. I don't care if you're trying to lose weight. You can only lose weight 1 pound at a time. I lost 100 pounds. Now, I had a little bit of help, but no matter what it was, I still had to stick in there and I still had to stay committed to the process. And that process is a manifestation of your patience. So please do not give up on yourself. Patience is required. The next thing that you must have if you are going to get to the next level, if you're going to adopt peace and allow peace to get you where you're trying to go, you must get educated. You don't know what you didn't know. Unfortunately, in life, as my big brother Les Brown said, many people fail in life because they don't know what they didn't know and they thought they knew. You see, it's one thing to not know what you don't know, but it's a whole other thing to think you knew. I was like that. When I was living check to Monday, getting paid on Friday, broke on Monday, I was a finance expert, or so I thought. Guess what? I thought I knew, but I didn't know. So if you want to get peace, simply get educated about whatever it is. If it's how to be better in a relationship, get educated about that. If it's how to just make your money grow, get educated about that. If it's how to stop spending money you don't have to spend, understand, if you could do it alone, you would have already done it. It's okay to get help. And getting educated and getting help are two, one in the same. They are two things, but they are one in the same. So get educated. The next thing I want you to do if you want to achieve peace, P is for patience. E is for education. The A is for acceptance. Don't beat up on yourself. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Who are you to not forgive yourself when God forgives you every single time? And more importantly, who are you to not forgive others? What was the last thing you did that you glad nobody knows about? What's the last thing that you and I did that we had to ask for forgiveness for? Have you ever had to ask for forgiveness? Yeah, and even if you didn't ask, you knew in your own heart that what you did was wrong. Absolutely, we've all been there. I know I've asked for forgiveness. So if I've asked for forgiveness and I've been forgiven, how do I know that? Because I'm still here. How do I know that? Because I got another chance. How do I know that? Because what could have happened to me didn't happen to me. We've all been in that situation. Then you've got to have acceptance for yourself. That's right. Don't beat up on yourself. Don't go on a guilt trip. And more importantly, don't let other people hold you on a guilt, keep you in a guilt trip. If people are constantly pointing at you saying, you did this, you did this, you did that, say, I am sorry, please forgive me, and move on. Okay? And you may have to say, I have forgiven myself. And you want to write about it. Thoughts disentangle themselves when they pass through your fingertips. So you may want to write it out. You may want to cry it out. You may want to blurt it out. But at the end of the day, if you're going to get to the next level, you have got to forgive yourself. That's called acceptance. P, patience. E, education. A, acceptance. Now the C, calm down. Anxiety ain't gonna get you nowhere. Getting upset about it ain't gonna get you nowhere. You can't do anything with fear. You can't do anything with anxiety. Are you waking up all hours of the night worried about how you're gonna do this, how you're gonna heal that, how you're gonna fix a broken relationship, how you're gonna get your money straight? Are you worried about where that other person is? Now, make sure you are not worried about an insignificant, significant other. All right? Ask God to pray to God and ask Him to heal your heart and give you the ability to be strong enough to be better for yourself than someone is being to you. If it's a relationship issue, if it's a money issue, calm down. If you can't pay for it, let it go. If they come to get the car, let them repossess it. Because God would not bring you this far to leave you. And if you have a car or a house or whatever that you cannot afford, perhaps it's time to let it go so that you can make room for the things that He has for you. You got to calm down. Fear isn't going to get you the thing that you need, the power that you need to do the thing that you have to do to get what you never had. But when you calm down, you can think clearly. When you calm down, you can see things differently. When you calm down, you realize that the thing that you feared losing, you probably already lost it anyway. And so fearing losing it is not going to make it come back. When you calm down, then you can focus and see the things that God has for you right now. Patience, education, acceptance, calm down, and then the E, the final E in peace, is excel. My big brother Les Brown says, if you can look up, you can get up. My friend Russell Simmons says, you can't fail until you quit. And I'm telling you, do not settle for less, because if you settle for less, you'll get less than that. So if you are at the bottom, go up. If you are on the ground, go up. If you are below zero, then just get to zero, okay? Because below zero is less than zero, and zero is higher than less than. And once you get to zero, then go to one. Once you get to one, then go to two. Don't worry about step 10. Don't worry about level 100. Don't worry about what everybody is. Just take your step. Take the steps that you need, one step at a time, baby steps. Because if you just take one step and then take another step and then take another step and then take another step and another step and another step, eventually you will get there and you will not be back here. So I want you to excel. There is no harm in failing. As a matter of fact, if you fail, fail forward. If you fail, learn from those mistakes. Look at the things. You cannot fix what you will not face. So if you look at those things and you acknowledge, you know what, I did that wrong. I remember when I had messed up all the money. And after I cried, probably for weeks, I realized, you know what, I did that wrong. But there's a right way to get it done. It's time for you to have peace. It's time for you to operate in your power. And in order to operate in your power and to get to that place of love that we're all talking about, that grateful, abundant, overflowing, overpowering, and all natural, supernatural, God-given love, then you're going to have to get there with peace. You're going to have to get there with peace. You're going to have to get there with a peace that surpasses all understanding. People will look at you and be like, well, everything's bad. Why are you so peaceful? You say, I got a peace that surpasses all understanding. People say, but you lost everything. You say, but I have a peace that surpasses all understanding. When I was on food stamps and had zero, I had peace. And that's how I was able to climb and keep going and getting there. And that did not mean I didn't have some bad days. There were some bad days. There were some days when I was like, come on now, God, I want it now. You got to go back to patience, okay? Infinite patience produces immediate results. Once you decide that you're patient, you're no longer worried about it. Once you've decided that you are patient, then you no longer have to worry about it. I had to say that again. I want to be clear. Once you make the decision that you are patient, then you have an immediate result. It doesn't mean that you're settling. It means that you are allowing time to be what it is, because God is an on-time God, and He is not going to leave you, nor is He going to forsake you. His time is the best time. Peace is what you want. Education. Know what you don't know. Take a class. Get a coach. Move to the next level. Look at what you did wrong. Figure out how to do it right. Get an accountability partner. Whatever you have to do. Get a life coach, a financial coach. Talk to your minister. Talk to someone who's trying to get where you are trying to go, or better yet, talk to somebody who's already been there. Get educated. Acceptance. Forgive yourself. Again, forgive yourself. Let it go. And then move on. Don't be cocky about it, but accept yourself. Calm down, right? That's the C. Calm down and then excel. It is time for you to go. I want to see you on the other side.